Yo, what they do?
Let me tell you something. You will not even believe the amount of DMs I got. The amount of people that were so looking forward to me talking to you. These people actually love you. These people love you. They said you're such a comedian, but you're such a good dude that they were so looking forward to me talking to you.
Appreciate that for sure. I'm here. Hey, I gotta tell you though one thing though.
Okay.
They still spinning though. They still spinning.
So the first thing I wanted to say is I definitely want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions. We really appreciate it. I know all you guys are busy, so we'll just get to it. The first thing I'll do is start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right to the fans' questions, okay?
No problem.
So how did you get started being into cars? What brought you to being into cars?
I guess just as a little jit, you know, you grow up when you know, I don't know. It just started when I was a kid, you know. I grew up in Miami. So I guess you could say I got involved with cars at a young age. And then that's what I started, I guess, like into dunks also. So I just grew up in the hood. I mean, guess in the neighborhood, you could say.
Right. All right. So first fan question is, how did you get your name?
Manny or Donk Nation?
Your IG name. I guess that's what they're referring to.
Well, you guess I guess I had so many dunks, so I just put Donk and then Nation together, and that just came up like that. Because I started with my Facebook page. I called it Donk Nation, so that was my first, you know, I guess my first name, and I put my name is Manny, so I just put Manny Donk Nation for my Instagram. Because the Instagram is a mix of, I guess, me and anything I like. So it's not just strictly dunks compared to my Facebook page. You know what I mean? So I guess that's it. Manny Donk Nation. That's my name. I don't know. Don't spread it out though.
What made you want to start raffling dunks?
I saw I saw how you can say it. Not everybody can buy a dunk off the rip. You know what I mean? So I come up with the raffle parties as, you know, $20. You can get yourself a clean car. So I just gave the raffle was somebody who couldn't buy the dunk pretty much off the rip. Try to give somebody a chance. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it on the raffle part. But that was the main goal. I mean, look, this year, a 14-year-old kid won the 71. You know what I mean? Wow. A little kid won the car. You know what I mean? Right. So you know what I mean? That's crazy. That's a blessing for him. You feel me? So So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
You know, when the first time, because that was your second time raffling a dunk, right?
Second one. The first one was the red 71.
Right. So when I first seen the first dunk on raffle, I was like, I had seen you in passing. But I was like, I really got to meet him because that's admirable. That's what came to my mind. Never even being able to ask you what made you want to raffle a dunk. I was thinking that's pretty dope. Everybody just doesn't have the money to buy a dunk.
Exactly.
So for you to raffle it off, I thought, you know, you got my respect for that because somebody, and it was good to me. That somebody wanted that really legit couldn't afford it. Like when Cad raffled that box. That guy who won that box, the people who won those dunks, they could have never afforded those.
Exactly. Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So for me, you know, I just want to tell you, you know, you got my respect for that. You know, I'm going to always make sure if I see you post raffling whatever, I'm going to make sure I post it. And then the other thing is, you handled the raffle legitly. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because we always seeing raffles. And I can't even tell you how many ain't legit.
Exactly. I mean, I always try to do my events at a location, meaning like a car show, live in front of everybody, in front of the stage. And my containers are pretty much, they completely see-through. So everybody can just walk up to the container and see there's a bunch of names, bunch of phone numbers, everything is different. So, you know what I mean? And that's it. You know what I mean? and the one who picks up the tickets is my daughter. So I try to do everything by the book, so no one will start with no bullshit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Everything got to be 100, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Have you had anybody try to come with some like foolishness about who won or anything?
Yes. I mean, one or two people, yeah, for sure, off the rip. Like, let's say I had a situation where my Facebook Live didn't download or whatever the case was. So they start, off the rip, they're already talking shit. Oh, I thought it was going to be live. So luckily, I had my Instagram Live. I was able to copy that and post it, on my Facebook. And everybody, got quiet after that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, that's pretty much it, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how did you settle on being into dunks? Is it just a South Florida thing, or what made you?
South Florida thing? Like I said, I grew up down in Miami, Little Havana area. So you still, you had all these Martin Luther King parades and Uncle Luke festival and the whole 9 yards. So as a little kid, you take the train down to 27 and you go out there and you do your thing, and it's ridiculous, man. And I think that's where I first started with the big rims and the dunks and everything pretty much. My first dunk was a 71 off the rip. Actually, before I even had a license, I had like videotapes, TV, the videotapes itself. I used to download record the videos of the dunks. And the first one was my 71, 71. That was my first year.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you got your first dunk? How old were you when you got your first dunk?
I was old. I was like 20. Mm-hmm. I was like 20. My first dunk, I was around 20. My first car, you can say I got, was a 96 Bubble. I had like 3 of them. You know what I mean? And I tried to buy a dunk when I was a jit. When I say a jit, I'm talking about like 16, 17. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's funny though, because when I went to Miami to look for a dunk, and I was 17. And I went to one shop, and the guy looked at me, as a kid. I was like, yo, I want to get me, I think it was like a 73 Verk or something like that. He's like, oh, you don't want that. You don't want that. I'm like, what you mean I don't want that? And he just kept saying like, oh, it's too much money for you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Right? You know what I mean? But that's how it was, man. I guess I had deep pockets for a dunk back in the days, I guess.
So he wouldn't even entertain selling you the dunk?
Nah, he thought I was just a little kid that, that couldn't afford a car type of thing. He just kept saying that, to be honest, he kept saying, whoever buy those cars is people that, got money to spend type of thing. Like he was trying to say, you know what I mean? He was trying to say only dope boys buy that car. I'm like, what? Bitch, I got a 9 to 5 plus a hoe. You see what the fuck going on?
What is a fun fact that your fans or followers or supporters would be surprised to know about you?
A fun fact?
Right. So, for instance, CEO Larry told us he flies planes, and Jay Malcolm plays like the saxophone or the trumpet or one of those. So, if you didn't tell us, we would not know this.
I guess maybe fish tanks. I don't know. I like to build fish tanks sometimes at the house, type of thing. Like aquarium, man. Fish. Build up the. I guess just build them up. As a little hobby, I guess you could say.
Do you build them for other people?
No. Just like at home type of thing. You know what I mean? With the kids, the wife. And that's pretty much it. Nice little 75-gallon. Call it a day.
So speaking of wife and kids, so we know you have a wife and kids. How do you manage? How do you manage being into cars? Going to the tracks, doing the raffle, all the things you have working and your personal life. How do you manage that?
They all involve. My little kids alone. I pretty much work on all my cars at home. So the little kids are running around the tools. They run around the car. So my daughter, especially Sophia, she's the oldest one. If you go through my Instagram, her hands are dirty because she's working with me. You feel me? Right. And that just pretty much, they all get involved. If I go to the track, they pretty much go with me. You know what I mean? You gotta get the kids involved. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, you gotta get the kids involved. Even if it's a girl, a boy, it's a girl. Oh no, she's a girl. She shouldn't do that. She shouldn't get her hands dirty. Nah, man. Get the hands dirty, man. That's how it is. You know what I mean?
That's right. Girl power.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And she ain't gonna call her little boyfriend to come change her tire. She got it.
No, he better come change it, but if he can't, she got it.
Exactly, yeah.
So switching gears a little bit to the dunk, the big rim racing and the big rim race culture. Yeah. I seen the question, but I'll ask that a little bit. As a person that follows big rim racing and attends races and shows like that, usually the people that are into racing, I ask them my question, and it's a 2-part question. So what do you think is helping big rim racing and what is hurting big rim racing?
I can say 2020 started with bullshit, you feel me? But so far, let's say last year and coming up now this year, it's going to get better. I mean, I see a lot of people out there, they're about to get involved in the big rim racing. They're getting cars prepared, pretty much like me, myself. Right now, I'm getting myself involved in the big rim racing as my own car compared to the Papa Smurf 73 that I was pretty much racing. Someone racing with a small block. That I think let's say 2020, by the end of 2020, it's going to be good, man. And what's hurting the big rim racing is going to be the shows. Meaning, what I mean by the shows is when everybody gets to the show, the race don't really happen until between 11 to 1 o'clock at night. So the average fans that go there, they want to leave by 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? They got things to do the next day. So I think they should just get that down pack. And it's just not just dunk racing. It should get more involved in I guess, the fans. So, I mean, you can get 4-wheelers down the track. Everybody just want to be there to bet some money. You know what I mean? Have a good time, drink, and see something go down the track. And that's pretty much it. You know what I mean?
I saw somebody in the comments just say that you are a driver. How long have you been a driver?
I can say I'm not a driver. I don't know what they're talking about, but I mean, in somewhat racing, and I mean, I can say 17. 17, I was, I had like I said, 96 Bubba. I was doing a little something with it. And then I was involved in like the Toyota, like the old school Toyotas. And I was racing with those on the streets. Nothing crazy, just a little, young kids on the streets, doing the little thing. But that's pretty much it. And then for the big rim racing, just that I had that chance to drive the 73 that I was talking about. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm doing my own thing right now.
Papa Smurf said you're lying. He said you are a driver in the comments.
I mean, actually, you know what? I think I taught Papa Smurf how to do a couple of wheelies. Goddamn. A couple of donuts and shit, though. So the man doing his little thing, though. I'm just reckless with the cars, I guess.
They always usually want to know, a couple of the biggest rivalries. We have questions about who you would choose over who. So I've already saw it asking the question, if you had to bet on this race, who would you choose? Two Fly or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Okay. Boost Doctor or Grand Nasty?
Boost Doctor. But yeah, Boost Doctor.
Okay. Yeah, you're a man after my own heart. Those were great answers.
For sure.
So, what is the most valuable lesson you have learned throughout your time in the car game?
What do you mean by lesson, though? Like, what do you mean?
Dealing with the people in the car culture and dealing with the car culture, what is a something that you wish you had known sooner? So, someone said, make sure you do good business. Different things. Just something that you wish you had known sooner when dealing with people in the car culture or dealing with the car culture, period.
I mean, I didn't really deal with people like that, you know what I mean? Because everything was in-house type of thing, you know what I mean? I did everything myself. I got lucky with a paint guy, and he did great work. So I really didn't have no stress in the dunk game or in the car game. I mean, like I said, I did everything myself. All the mechanic work, anything I had to do, I did it myself. So
you can do everything on a car?
Yeah, everything. I do everything in the backyard, man. All my cars, any cars you've seen I had, I pretty much ripped them apart, put them back together, and call it a day, you know?
So people bring you their cars too?
Yeah. A lot of people. Yeah, for sure.
That's good to know.
Shit, I got one coming this week. He's in the comments with the 100 because he knows I'm going to get him right.
Well, that's a good thing. What advice would you give someone looking to get into big rim racing or the dunk game?
And I say in the dunk game, if you're gonna buy your first dunk, try to buy something solid. You know what I mean? Try to buy something with all the pieces of the car. You know? Hold on. Damn, I shouldn't. All right. Yeah, you pretty much buy the car with all the pieces are solid. Because the minute you buy a rust bucket or you buy a car with missing pieces, when you find out those prices on those parts, you're gonna cry. You know what I mean? And then also with the rust buckets, if you think you're saving a couple of dollars because you bought the car for, I don't know, $1,500, but that shit need quarters, floors, trunk, frame, bro, you know what I mean? You just put a bucket down your money.
What is your favorite? Oh, this is a good question.
Hey, I can't hear you though. Try it again.
You may have
Say
to
it again.
go out and come back in.
You want me to go back out and come back in?
Yeah, go. Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
All right. What is your favorite year dunk?
Come on, is that a serious question though?
Yeah, I know, but they may not know. This is a fan question.
71 all day.
Why?
71. That front end. The front end with the bumper guards, forget about it. That's it. Top of the line, baby. Top of the line.
Why do you think there's so much going back and forth on what is the best year dunk? Because some people say 71, some people say 73. You know,
I don't get me wrong. I mess with a 73 with the bumper guards also. And, you know, they bad with the bumper guards. But I mean, it's up to you. Is what you like. You feel me? Right. I mean, a lot of people say 71 is the top dog. I mean, in convertible, they say 71 is the top dog because they ain't made that many of that year in convertible. You know what I mean? And damn, they taxing out here, boy. Woo,
That's a good segue. Why do you think people are taxing so terribly on dunks?
I guess supply and demand. Supply and demand. I think that's what it all comes down to nowadays. Because to be honest with you, when I first started in the dunk game, when I was involved in the dunk game, I was selling a lot of parts. I was buying cars, bringing them down, and stripping them apart, and selling parts. And over the years, I noticed it's hard to get these cars, man. Don't forget, you got everybody searching for these cars. And now that a lot of people know the definition of a dunk, you can say, you know what I mean? They know there's money in these cars. Back in the days, you can buy a 71 hardtop for like $500 to $1,500. Now they want $8,000 in the car. Still needs work. You feel me?
Right.
So I mean, I think it's just all supply and demand. That's all it is.
What do you think made the car so popular as it stands?
I guess just I don't know, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I mean, a lot of people getting involved in them, and now with all these shows now popping up, the average people that they don't know this lifestyle is looking into the life like, damn. Sorry about that.
You okay?
Coronavirus, goddamn. What happened? You good?
I can hear you.
Oh, every time they do that, they mess up my phone.
You could go out and come back in. Where do you see big rim racing in 5 years?
It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good, man, for sure.
I can tell you're very optimistic, and I'm with you. I thought 2020 was gonna be an excellent year for racing, for big rim racing, and then the whole world started getting sick. So
2020, that shit went down for sure, down the hill. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though. But I see the big rim racing getting bigger and bigger. Like I said, so many people in the shop right now, coming out just for the big rim racing. You know what I mean? Like me, I don't build my cars. Me personally, my cars, I never put big motors in it and all this crazy shit I'm doing to this car right now. That I always keep them simple, stock motor, freshen it up, paint it up, make it look nice, and just ride. You know what I mean? And I'm getting involved in the big rim racing, man. I'm about to gap maybe like 2 people.
You happy? When's your car gonna be ready?
Shit, I used to say 2035 and shit like that, but now, no lie. I can say I'd be happy to get my car done by, I guess the Orlando Classics for the big rim Super Bowl they have over there. Right. I like to have my car ready by then. So I'm not in a rush to get the car done, but we're moving slowly and getting this shit done, piece by piece, man. That was always my word, back in the days, is piece by piece. So we gonna get there.
250 say he need the names of the people you gonna gap.
Manny, then Donk Nation. I'll be honest, listen, like I'm definitely ain't coming out for nobody. You know what I mean? Because I don't know the outcome of the car, so I can't be really talking shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna come gap you, and then my fucking car blows up in the fucking burnout box. You feel me? So right. I'd rather just be on the low side, quiet, and when he got me though. So when it comes out, it comes out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we see what it does, man.
Right. So this is the time. Those were all the questions I had for you. This is the time you get to talk your shit. What would you like your fans or followers or supporters to know about Manny Donk Nation?
Know about me? Shit, I think they know everything about me already. There's not much I can say, though. I mean, I put everything on Instagram type of thing, I don't hide nothing.
Right. So now's the time you can talk your shit. What you want to say?
I don't talk shit, though. That's the problem, though. I'm a very humble person.
I believe that from the first time that I met you, I was like, oh, I really like that dude. He's not like a lot of the, to me, you weren't like a lot of the other people.
What you say? You said I was cute? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Look.
I didn't want to.
I'm going to show you a nipple. Hey, put your number on my DM, though, right quick, though. You feel me?
You gonna make your wife kill you.
Where she at, though? Where she at?
She on here watching.
She at, though?
She on here watching.
Shit. If I just for a week, though, you already know what's going on. If you get a DM from somebody else, don't open it.
I got a don't tell policy. I don't get involved in domestic situations. That ain't me.
That's hell yeah, fuck that.
But thank you for sitting down with us. Is there anything else you want to say today?
No, that's pretty much it.
Oh, I do. I have one more question. You gonna do another dunk raffle?
I can't hear it. What happened? Hello.
You gonna do another dunk raffle?
Yeah. My plan is to do a raffle every year. You know what I mean? So every year I'm gonna try to do. It's gonna be like an annual thing for Dunk Nation. My plan. Do I know what I'm gonna give out next year? No. A lot of people's like, yo, bless us with a convertible. We don't know what's gonna pop up till then. We still have a good time frame to get one, but I'm definitely gonna try to pull out a dunk every year for the Dunk Nation raffle giveaways.
Well, I can tell you from my perspective and the perspective of a lot of the fans and your followers and supporters, from us, you get nothing but the utmost respect. The thing that I most respect about you is you're a cool, humble guy, and you don't have a problem with cutting up, acting a fool. But if I need you, I can call you and you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got the person. And in a world full of people who are doing stuff for people for ulterior motives, or just doing stuff for you on the strength that they feel like you can do something for them, I really think it's super dope to find someone who just does stuff just because they're a good person.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of people that hit me up for advice, and I whatever my knowledge, I give it to them. You know what I mean? And I never. I mean, I thought it was petty. There's some people like, oh, if you're gonna hit me up, you gotta DM me some bread to give you my advice. You know what I mean? I ain't like that, bro. If I know my knowledge, if I have some type of knowledge of getting shit done right, I give it to you, bro. Just is I'm not gonna charge you. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. That's me.
Well, I think for me, you understand that you are blessed to be able to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And that's in return how you get it in return. You know what I mean? So when you do things like pay it forward or give people just basic information, you know, it always comes back to you tenfold. So, true that. Like I said, you got nothing but my respect, you know, and I'm going to be supportive of everything you do because I just, you know, I can appreciate the dude you are.
Appreciate it. Likewise, Ma. I got you. Thank you.
So thank you so much for sitting down to answer our questions. You cut up a little bit. They was really, they just knew you was going to cut up bad.
I mean, hey, you know what? It's funny though. I mean, they really, I mean, I don't know. I'm a two different person though. I think I'm two different person. You know what I mean? Because like if you meet me in the track, I'm like quiet. I walk around. You know, I do my thing, and then you be like, "Yo, what's wrong with Manny though? That's not him. That's not him." I think it's just, you know, something I do on Instagram type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
But that you know what, you wouldn't even realize that makes people's day. They look forward to a post from Manny.
Yeah. No lie though. Right now, talking right now, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm a little shy right now.
We couldn't tell.
Shit.
Well, like I said, thank you so much for sitting down to answer our questions. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we fully support you. So whenever you get ready to raffle the next dunk, send it to me. You know, I'll make sure I post it for you.
For sure. Thank you, Mom. For sure.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too, Mom. Bye.
All right.